What's up? What's up? Straight to the point. Let's get right to it. Hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member. And also hit the notifications. Um, y'all, it's cold as hell out here. I mean, can still handle it, but it's real cold, man. 23 degrees. Hope everybody feeling all right on this cold Monday morning. And it's finna heat up. Cause we got a lot to talk about. Ted, what's up, man? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? I thought it'd been a little bit colder in Ohio. I thought it would have been a lot colder. Yeah, it's 23, man. Man, I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. Like I was driving, and next thing you know, man, the wind chill. I think we had a wind chill to like 17. Your girl Joy and pain. I want sunshine. And you know I got to have rain. Pump it up. Let's get right to this, man. Now, as you know, before I get this video started, man, let me give a shout out to all of the brothers that done talked about this. Everybody's been on it. First person I saw talking about it was Dreamers Pro. Shout out to Dreamers Pro. That man needs no introduction. Definitely bringing on the surface content. He was the one that brought this to the forefront first. At least I saw him bring it to the forefront first. Then, of course, Ticket TV. Definitely go sub to Ticket TV, one of the HNICs of this LBC thing. And then Too Raw for TV. I saw him talking about it too. There's a few others that been on it too. Casino for Life, Town Biz, 78 Sports, a few other people. But everybody that have talked about it, I give a shout out to them. I put it in the community section, but I haven't expounded upon this. Please hit the like when you come in here, okay? Please hit the like when you come in here, all right? Share this video too, man. You know, man, if y'all got something, you know, like, you know, for instance, like Ted, man, if you got some weed, you know what I'm saying? If you got some good ass weed to smoke, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep a little bit to it, you know, to myself and everything. But damn, when I go to a party or something like that, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, man, pass that bitch around. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep all that shit to yourself, man. Come on, share the wealth, nigga. Just like they was passing joy around, shit. They were passing her around, shit, like. Shit, she was going ring around the rosy around that bitch, shit. They were passing her ass around, shit. I wouldn't be surprised Paul Pierce been up in that. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Shannon Sharp, you know what I'm saying? Skip old ass, he was like, no, you're not gonna leave me. You're not gonna leave me out of here, all right? I will pay you $2 million, bitch. $2 million. I never found her attractive. She got a big ass head, man. See, I'm gonna really start checking you on that shit. You be talking about, oh yeah, man, oh you like Joy and You liked what? Who's the other Malika Andrews and shit like that? Nah, man. Malika Andrews looked like Pinocchio and shit. She was not attractive at all. Shit. I mean, you could cut the layers off and shit, but nah. But Joy, I don't know. She looked too damn artificial. I don't know. And she got a big ass head, man. I don't know. I can't get around that shit. Nah, man. But let me stop, man. Listen, we all know what this all boils down to. Of course, there was a 42-page lawsuit. That's not a lot. That's not a lot if you compare it to a lot of other lawsuits. But in this instance, on a lot of details about what's going on, about what the hairstylist said, 5G, I can't pronounce her name. Colin the Guinea, he seen the buck and say the N word. Man, don't nobody. Man, I mean, look at Kyle Hurd. Look how he looked. That motherfucker look like a evil dude. Man, that motherfucker look like psychotic, nigga. Shit. She probably scared to death of that motherfucker. Shit, probably gonna take her ass down to the basement or some bullshit. Talk about Kyle Hurd shit. You know that motherfucker ain't getting shit. That motherfucker look like he like Skip, man. He gotta pay for that shit. And see, that's what it boiled down to. See, Skip, yeah, she friend zoned his ass real quick. He probably didn't even recognize it. Yeah, well, sure. You know, we could go to steak dinners. We have a couple of drinks. I'll take you back to your house and drop you off. Make sure you make it safe. Nah, Skip said no. $2 million. That's my price. Take it or leave it. Man, what is the dude doing? But I mean, I'm not surprised by this shit. I mean, all of them fucked their way to the top. And you know what? Like, the lawsuit is for real. I know some people. Okay, this is all alleged right now, but it's gonna be a real thing. You know why? Because she put her name. She pretty much stated her name in there. You know what I'm saying? She didn't try to cut no corners or hide anything. What up, Alice? You said Skip offered the veteran's minimum. But like that's what I'm saying though. You know, that motherfucker gotta be desperate, right? I mean, damn, you ain't got that much confidence? I mean, well, first off, you married. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel bad for Ernestine? Nah, because I believe Ernestine doing her thing too. She probably like, Skip, let's just keep this under wraps. Nobody has to know about your situation. I know I don't get you like that anymore. Hey, they crazy, man. They be swinging and shit like that. I don't feel bad for her. Hell, Lil Weezy probably over there knocking it down. You'd be surprised what kind of fetish they got and shit. Hell yeah. Skip it, man. Don't worry. I'm keeping her company for you. Why, yeah. Oh well, Wayne, you're family. Come on over here. I was raised by black folks anyway. We're family here. I know some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all get offended and shit. Oh my God, man, straight to the point. Why is he talking like this? But I mean, that's what goes on. That's what the fuck goes on. Y'all think Joy Taylor is like, hello, no, all these females be fucking their way to the top. Well, the majority of them. and she was savage with it, and she was talking about get over it and all this other stuff to the hairstylist and stuff. My thing is this: I I kind of knew something was going on with her and Emmanuel Acho. I kind of knew it. Man, I don't know what AB was thinking. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, man. I was like, AB, you could have did a lot better than that, man. You could have did a lot better than that. But man, Tom Brady wasn't innocent either. Man, please, you mean to tell me Tom Brady, like, dog, Tom Brady, I know a lot of people, they talk shit about Tom Brady and shit. But you got to think about it, man. There's a lot of women that like Tom Brady, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this one Hispanic chick. She used to be in love with Tom Brady. No, he ain't in trouble. That motherfucker ain't in trouble, man. I mean, shit. Listen. The worst they could do, because you got to think about it. This is all happening in 2012, right? And then on top of that, well, she had been with FS1 since 2012, but okay, at first she was on social media talking about how she loved FS1 and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then now she want to come with all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the hairstylist. Skip Bayless, man. I mean, listen, that ain't nothing but jealousy. I mean, everybody gonna be smashing something over there, man. Like, dog, we not stupid. It's a big old fuck fest in these networks. Everybody want to act like all these motherfuckers be all professional and stuff like that. It's the same thing that be going on in church. I was looking at this shit the other day, man. There was a pastor's side chick that busted through the doors at the church because, the pastor was married and he was messing around with like 3 or 4 other chicks. He got one of the side chicks pregnant. Man, this shit go on. You know what I'm saying? To make my point clear. You said Gazelle looks like a skinny. Yeah, exactly. She not attractive. Look like a dude. I mean, if that's what the fuck you like, man, can you look a little bit feminine? Like, for real. Look a little bit feminine, but y'all get on me about liking Glorilla. Man, go look at Glorilla, man, and look at the X pictures. I put it to you like this: you'll have a change of heart. How you feel? Like Lotto, she womanly looking. You know what I'm saying? Like Lotto. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can't stand her as goddamn Megan Thee Stallion. But y'all motherfuckers get on here and talk shit about Angel Reese, talk about she look like what's his name from Frozen and shit. Whatever that character is. I'm like, nigga, all of y'all would give it. Man, if Angel Reese walked in right now, she probably move you off to the side, really, because you're probably too short for her. She would probably need a nigga that's at least 6'4". She would want a nigga that's at least 6'4". She could probably handle maybe 6'2". But 9 times out of 10, she gonna want a nigga that's like 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" or something. Somebody taller than her. So if you ain't in there, she gonna probably make your ass mad, and then you gonna be like, oh no, I can't stand her. Shit like that, you know? You said Glow is mid, that's cap. Glow can get it, bro. And she get better today. I just wish she ain't never. I kind of wish she would have stayed natural, man. But you know, she got her tits done and shit. But she got a little bit thicker. I think Scissor look good too. But anyway, back to Joy. Joy to the world. Yeah, right. We knew how she was. We knew how she was, man. I don't know why everybody's so shocked and so surprised and stuff like that. Listen, man, I've been hearing a lot. I heard a lot of stuff about Joy, but I'm like, she got too sloppy with it. Like, nigga, motherfucker, keep your mouth closed. Like, keep your mouth closed. Listen, that's what you gotta respect. Like, I respect the female man. Like, if you a hoe, if you a thought, if you fucking your way to the top, hey, keep your motherfucking mouth closed. That's what a nigga like. Unless you do some fucked up shit, I mean, then they gonna expose your ass. Yeah, I mean, it ain't got nothing. Look, she ain't ugly, man. I be fucking around, man. Joy ain't ugly. Don't get it twisted. But I mean, I'm not like when I see Joy. I like it. If you put Joy, you put Monica McNutt right next to her. I'm taking Monica McNutt. If you put Joy and you put Kimberly, what's her name? That be on First Takes. Sometimes her takes be trash and shit. If you put her and Kimberly right next to, I'm taking Kimberly. If you put like Rosalind or somebody like that next to Joy, I'm taking Rosalind. Oh, of course, Shanae. Give me Shanae all day. You know what I'm saying? Before Joy. Nah, man. What up, Kenyon? I see you in here. All right, well, if you like that old wax, man, she look like she. You know how I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to give a. You know how like you put that plastic shit, like like a fucking facial on your face and shit. Like it's like one of the little plastic. No, one of them little plastic masks on your face and shit like that. That's what she looked like. She got on her face. Like she looked too damn artificial, man. She just looked too damn artificial, and then the size of her goddamn head, man. I'll probably be sitting there laughing the whole time and shit. I'll be like, man, hey, you know what, man? Get from up under me, man. I can't even take your ass serious, man. You said Sharia. Oh, man. Nah, but, I mean, she should have kept her mouth closed. She should have kept her mouth closed, man. And now, well, the hairdresser. Look, that's why I posed the question, who's the real brokey in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Who's the real brokey in this situation, for real? Is it Skip? Is it Emmanuel Acho? Is it the hairdresser? Because she up in there, she want money, of course. Is it Joy Taylor for running her mouth? Is it Skip Bayless? Is it Skip Bayless for him being desperate as a motherfucker to pay for that shit? You got to pay $2 million? Damn, nigga, like Tiki was saying on his live yesterday, there was a motherfucker that came in there, oh, ain't nobody gonna pay no $2 million. Yes, they will. Hell, there's motherfuckers that'll pay $3 million. You just don't know about that shit. They be flying your ass out there, pay for everything. Some of them even pay your goddamn tuition and shit. But nah, don't never think that these niggas won't pay for it. But I'm just like, damn, Skip, like you gotta pay that much. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yes, Shannon's not gonna be the only one getting some around here. And that's what it boils down to. He was jealous of Shannon Shine, man. And we know Shannon like them vanillas. We know he like them white girls. Say, where you at? I mean, that's not who was in the on social media who he was hitting skins with. I think he said Michelle or something. But um, you know, this situation right here, man, is only going to get even worse. Now, this is the question: does it look bad on Skip? Um, to be honest with you, I don't think Skip really cares. I mean, just like you should already notice how Skip is, man. Skip really doesn't give a fuck. I'm just being real with you. He doesn't really give a fuck. Like, a lot of people care about the situation more than what he does. I don't think Ernestine cares. I really, to be honest with you, I really don't think he cared, because the thing about it is he wasn't even focused on what people were saying about him. You had Des Bryant talking about him. You had all these other people going in on on Twitter. He focused on the game. You said Molly Curran is a 304. Why Jalen divorced her? Nah, well that's 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 not the reason, man. That's not the reason. And listen, I'm not a fan of Molly, but that's not the reason. Molly got a condition, man, and I want you to go look it up. She got a condition, and I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. I'm not gonna be that heartless and talk about her condition, but let's just say it was. She was even on the show crying crocodile tears, saying that she couldn't make Jalen happy and all this other stuff. Now, if you want to believe all that shit about Stephen A. Smith and all that shit, I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got to go look up the situation to understand what I'm talking about. That's why I can't call Molly what you calling her. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she was able to do the things that Joy is doing and some of these other broads is doing, then yeah. But Earl Watson, yeah, Earl Watson, he sure did. Earl Watson, former NBA player, former NBA coach. I used to like Earl Watson, man. Yeah, but he found out the harsh truth. He found out the harsh truth about her. And like I said, that's why I heard. You said Earl Watson divorced. Wait, man, listen, bro. I'm gonna say this right here, right? She pretty much had made her intentions clear. Like, she wasn't even. Joy Taylor didn't even really have no experience like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of media and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? She got thrown in. Of course, there was a meeting at dinner and everything with the EVP and working with Skip. Skip initially didn't want to work with Joy Taylor. You know, what's up, Lemon Pepper Lou in the building? Holla at my boy Lemon Pepper Lou on his channel. Shout out to Lemon Pepper Lou. How you doing, Brody? You said Joy Taylor found nothing wrong with. Yeah, but no. Well, see, this is the problem, though. Here's my only problem with it. You talk too fucking much. You should have just shut up, man. If you're gonna be a thought, just shut the hell up, man. That's a simple. Listen, man. If you got a female, man, that you tagging, and you know it's gonna. First off, you're gonna fuck up anyways by fucking around in the workplace. Okay, that's a no. That's like you liable because you got to think about it. Emotions are gonna get involved. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be the female that's gonna get emotional about shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, you might have pissed them off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna spiral out of control, and then next thing you know, everything gonna get in the shambles. And then listen, she talked to the wrong person. She shouldn't have said shit. Everything would have been. I mean, everything would have just kept going. But we knew that wasn't gonna happen. Look, I'm not saying that is that is right. You know what I'm saying? Just like what Two Rod was saying. Listen, we're men. And I'll say it for them, nigga, we got dicks. Or at least the vast majority of us. We got a swanger down there. You know what I'm saying? So when we see an attractive woman, when we see attractive women walking around and shit like that, even Skip old ass at 73 years old, you know what I'm saying? He probably still want a piece of that pie. Her triple D's got her to the top. Well, shit, man, she one cut away. She one cut away from them motherfuckers coming out and shit. Like, damn, man, man, listen, we know your ass went to Boca Raton and shit. So this whole thing is funny to me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hey, Lou, I think it was you. Man, see, what y'all don't know about Lemon Pepper Lou, he know a lot of shit about some of these people behind the scenes. I've been hearing about Joy Taylor. I heard a lot about some of these other, you know what I'm saying, people that done F their way to the top and all that other stuff. But I would have respected Joy more. That's why I never really even said nothing about Joy. Man, you ran your mouth. Listen, everybody want to get on Skip, right? And rightfully so. I don't blame y'all. You know, the shit that he done, you know what I'm saying, the shit that he said and stuff. But Joy just as fucked up in this matter. Emmanuel Acho, I'm not gonna blame that motherfucker. He just wanted some pussy. I ain't gonna blame. Listen, if they desire to have pussy, he got it. You know what I'm saying? If he busting it wide open and she giving it to him and shit like that, 9 times out of 10, the nigga ain't gonna turn that shit down. Well, we know his ass happy. This motherfucking ass probably can't even get it up. Yeah, man, that motherfucker look like he don't get no pussy. Motherfucker look like a black Elmer Fudd, man. Come and get your couch, Mr. Wabbit. Ooh, Fooey Wabbit. I know that motherfucker happy. That nigga rubbing his hands together and shit like that, cause he like, yes. All of them getting caught up in shit. I don't like Whitlock, but he's right on Joy. Man, listen, bro. This shit finna. I think it's gonna go on for a little bit. I don't think it's gonna go on too long. But and then it's gonna die down because this shit is gonna continue on, Ted. Lemon Pepper Lou. At least we know who's Shannon getting busy with. Yeah. Well. It was Michelle. He said Michelle. It sounded like you said Michelle. None of them is named Michelle. But man, listen, man. Y'all think Shannon Sharp, man? All this, him looking like he dressed, you know, to go to a funeral and all that other stuff with all that makeup on his face and shit like that, right? And y'all think, you know, Shannon Sharp's zesty and all this other shit. Dog, Shannon Sharp like females, man. I mean, you got to look at, man. Shannon Sharp was in the NFL, bro, and I know, you know, you got different lifestyles and shit like that, but man, Shannon Sharp like women, man. The nigga like women. Whether you like the fact that he You know, he's swirling and shit like that. He like women. Jenny Tab. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. And I don't really look at a female like that. But I'm talking about like Jenny Tab type. But yeah, she is better than Joy. And the other girl, I forget her name. She had a falling out with Skip too. She used to be on Colin Cowherd. Now she had her own show, man. She was doing interviews and stuff like that. I thought she looked better than Joy. I never, like I said, man, I never saw Joy like, oh man, she fine. Nah. I never looked at her like that. Hell, I used to like Carrie Champion, even though I didn't like her way of thinking and how she lived and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I like Carrie Champion and Maria and females like that. You know what I'm saying? Alex Curry, is that her name? I don't know. She was a blonde chick. She was on there for a little bit when they first began, man. When they first began. Yeah, I ain't never really, and like I said, she like I'd be capping if I said, okay, Joy, she's ugly. She like the bottom of my shoe or some shit. Nah, I ain't gonna say that shit. Um, but nah, man. I just knew that she did what she did, to get to the top and shit. Dana Jacobson, thick self. You thinking of? I don't even know who the hell she is. Y'all be knowing all these damn names. I like some of these women, man. Ted be focused on their names and shit like that. I know the obvious. Some of the names I know, some of them I don't. Um, Man, we gotta. I want to pick up Joy. See, y'all like talking about stuff like this, man. I'm gonna go more in depth and detail, but I want to do a live because I really want to get everybody's opinion on this situation, man. I don't want to be the only because some people might have a difference of opinion. It's just like with the Charleston White situation. Some people might have a difference of opinion. Been watching since 02. What since 02? It's just like with Angel Reese and Charleston White situation. Everybody's going crazy and shit like that. But so there's some people that think that Charleston White has a good point. You know, like a family member would a family member would actually like one of them real family members that tell you the blunt truth. They would tell Angel Reese something like that. They was like, well, what you want to do? You either want to do porn or you want to play basketball. Oh, first take, co-pizza, yeah. Oh, yeah. Um, I mean, do y'all think he should have been fired? I mean, I was pushing for Gerard Mayo. Listen, they really didn't give him. They didn't really give him that much time. Okay, I think like with the intent of him. Well, with him playing, with him being a part of the Patriots culture and everything, and him knowing Bill Belichick's system, stuff like that. I think they were expecting something better. Me, I ain't gonna lie, I was pushing for Gerard Mayo to keep his job. I was like, yeah, man, it's the new Wakanda. Man, everybody was looking at me, man. They were like, man, you tripping. Horrible move. Yeah, man, he needed another season, man, because you got to think about, man, in this draft that's getting ready to come out, um, it's gonna be a pretty solid draft, man, and I don't know, man, they should have just at least waited until, like, I would say, like, okay, midway point of the season. They fired what's it called? They fired the Jacksonville coach too. I forgot about that. They fired a Jacksonville coach too. Oh, you think a lawsuit coming? You think so? Oh man, damn. That'd be crazy if it did, man. I don't think he gonna beat Robert Kraft though. I don't think that's happening. I do not see that happening. Yeah, look, man. I would like him on the staff. Man, like I really want to go after. Hey, Carter, and Ted and Lou. A lot of people in the off season are going to be trying to get their hands on Myles Garrett. Now, I don't know what his contract situation is looking like, but hey, listen, I would like Myles Garrett in Tampa, man. Like that, I think that's what's gonna. I think Bowles would love Myles Garrett. If we had a guy like that, man, I think that's gonna push us over the edge. But like I said, I think he sign. Cause I'm trying to think about his contract. Didn't he just sign? I don't know, but I would like to go after Myles Garrett. And Lou probably gonna be mad at me. Former players, yeah, yeah. He just okay. He just former players are mad at the owner. Who at Robert Kraft? Robert Kraft ain't thinking about that shit. Robert Kraft, man, he over there in one of them Asian massage parlors, Lou, getting a coconut oil massage, man. He ain't thinking about it. He's like, well, he had it coming anyways. He wasn't doing anything. Oh, baby, slow down, slow down. Man, he gonna be man, dog. He need to get up out of there. They're not going nowhere. See, everybody talks about like the Ravens and stuff like that, right? I think Myles Garrett would be a perfect fit for a team like the Ravens. Yeah, he did, and that's great. But uh, we listen. We could win four straight. Listen, we could win four straight um, NFC South titles all we want to. I want to get a Lombardi. We got to get a Lombardi. Baker Mayfield, okay, yes, that's great. Now, got to get a Lombardi, man. Like, that's my only thing about Baker. And listen, y'all, Carter doesn't think that I'm a Baker fan. Some of y'all don't think I'm a Baker Mayfield fan, okay? Let's not get it twisted. But I'm not quite ready to call this guy, an MVP candidate or anything like that yet. And nobody's really going to take him serious, man, until he really performs in the playoffs. We sleep. Okay, how are we sleepers? How are we sleepers? We gonna get slept? Hell, we got we listen. We're not listen. We're not beating Green Bay. Okay, we're not beating anybody in the NFC North. We can't beat what's it called Washington. We definitely ain't beating Detroit. Not Detroit's on a whole nother level. You see what they done last night to the Vikings. Yeah, and I understand what you're saying, Carter. But the thing about it is, do you understand? Listen, Dan Campbell is ready for the Tampa Bay Bucks. He's ready. He's ready for if we play it now. That's why I'm saying we gotta get both. We gotta get both of our. We gotta think about it. We don't have our weapon. We don't have Godwin. Yeah, we got Evans and everything. And Irvin, yeah, he's killing, but shit really slows down in the playoffs. And on top of that, you got to take into account the weather too. You are a diehard chopper. Well, yeah, I mean, at one point I had other squads, Lou, but I'm just saying we're not. I got to be realistic. Carter, you trying to sit up, and Lou and Ted, y'all trying to sit up here and tell me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a shot at beating the Lions? No. I hate to say it, man, Ted. Yeah, but if they win, I'll be on here to say I was wrong. I just don't see it happening. You got to think about it, man. We need Godwin. We got to take the pressure off of Evans, man. Evans, see, the thing about with Evans, when he gets overwhelmed, he gets frustrated, man. Hell no. Hell no, man. Not nobody. The only team I could see upset in Detroit is maybe Washington, but I don't even know. They got the number one seed, and they playing in Detroit, bruh. They got the number one seed. They locked the number one seed, and on top of that, they got the NFC North on lock too. The best division in the NFL. They got the best division in the NFL. Bengals fired the defensive coordinator. Yeah, I know, man. They're not playing, but they got eliminated anyway. You knew they was gonna get eliminated. They got eliminated, and Miami got eliminated too. And they got the nerve enough to put Joe Burrow on the. They put Joe Burrow before they. My fault, y'all. They put Joe Burrow on the Pro Bowl before they put Pat Mahomes. What kind of shit is that, man? And I don't want to hear nothing about these numbers and shit like that. I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. The fact that that lets you know what the NFL be thinking, man. And if they don't give Saquon Barkley an MVP this season, that's it, man. You said Zach Taylor is a good coach. Yeah, he is, man. He said he has a bag. Yeah, he sure do got a bag. He carrying his bags home. You said, can they know Kansas City going to? Oh, you think that's what it is? Nah, man. Dog, Lou, come on, man. Lou, hey, you supposed to be a running back, bruh. I'm disappointed in Lemon Pepper, man. You supposed to be a running back. Saquon has had the best season, bruh. Steelers are one and done. If so, Tomlin will be out. I can't even disagree with you, Ted. I think they're not. Listen, they're not gonna fire. They're not gonna fire him. They're not gonna fire Coach Tomlin. Coach Tomlin's gonna resign. He's gonna resign and probably. I wouldn't be surprised if he moved up into the front office. I think he should move up, but they're not gonna fire him. But Saquon should get MVP, man. Not Lamar. Like not Lamar. Derrick Henry has made life easy for Lamar. A whole lot of people gonna get fired today. Players getting cut today too. Hey Lou, hey Lou, man. Hey, we got to talk about that, man. You know what? We need to do an NFL live, man. Like, cause we getting down to the get down. I am gonna talk some NBA. Let me. I got to talk about this though, real quick, just a little bit, man. I want to give a shout out to the Kobe Film Room, the Kobe Bryant Film Room. Go sub to that brother. Again, if he's listening, if he happens to so listen to me, man, the Kobe Bryant Film Room. I want y'all to go sub to that brother, man. Dope ass channel, man. I pulled up on his ass last night, and they were having a live. Shout out to Mr. Moss, if he listening, Mr. Moss, and shout out to FYF Lamont. Shout out to him too, man. And shout out to KB. And there was some other guys on there. I didn't know their name or whatnot, but I was listening to them, and they were talking about the debate that happened between No Chill Gill, shout out to No Chill Gill, and a guy named Scap or whatnot. But this is what I want to talk about though, and I like talking about this right here, Ted, and it involves the Lakers. And it was like a little back and forth about who was the number one option out of Shaq and out of Kobe. Okay, I lived through this. Okay, and I lived through that era. I lived through the whole entire three-peat era. Okay, was Shaq the number one option initially? Yes, he was. Okay. However, all of that started to change. Okay, after the second championship, really kind of really. I would say in the I would say the like after the first, the first championship, then after, I say like a little bit into the season, you started to kind of see that shift or whatever because Kobe started to get better. Now, stay with me. The thing about it is that okay, Shaq, he initially was he was the first option and everything, but where Shaq's problem is and his teammates were getting tired of it was him coming in out of shape, overweight, and he would get injuries sometime. And a lot of his teammates were getting sick of it. It wasn't just Kobe either, and Kobe had called him out on it. And people actually you started to see that shift. Kobe was starting to kind of grow into a leader. He wasn't quite leader yet, but he was kind of leading by example. Yes, Shaq, okay, definitively he would in the finals, he would show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, him averaging 30 plus points over the finals, him getting the MVP and stuff like that. Yeah. But there were a lot of times when Kobe was that first option. And the reason is because, like in the Indiana series, when Kobe had to take, I always allude to that. When Kobe had to take over, he was the only option. When Shaq was hurt, I mean, what could you do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you had Kobe to rely upon, and that's when you started to see the mantle shot. You said what Shaquille was. Nah, I mean, look, he was in his prime. Don't get me wrong, he was in his prime. But if we're being honest though, a lot of times Shaq was wasting time in his prime years. You know what I'm saying? In terms of his habits and him not working as hard as Kobe and stuff like that. Um, and Shaq did say out of his mouth that that Kobe Bryant was at number one. Now, Shaq, there was some jealousy because Shaq is just a hyper competitive individual. You know what I'm saying? You see it inside NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand where both guys were coming from. I'm talking about the back and forth last night. The brother, Mr. Miles, he was correct. Kobe was averaging, what did he say? I think he said he was averaging 31, 32, 7 and 7 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? and he was being that playmaker that they said that he couldn't be. He was being the scorer, of course, which they knew that he could be, and he was also doing the dirty work and being the defender that they were surprised that he could do. You know what I'm saying? They already knew Kobe could play defense coming in because you could see he played both ends of the floor, and he was giving it his all, and that's where the clear separation was going. So to get back to my point, Kobe eventually became that number one option while Shaq was there. It's just that okay, in the when it came to the playoffs and when it came to the finals or whatever, I mean, who was gonna guard Shaq though? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You talk about Todd McCullough and all these other guys, and then you got Rick Smith and all them other guys. You said O'Neal cares more about Hollywood than back. But like I said, you can't be mad at either way. Like in the finals, yes, you're gonna go to both or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I look at the the Portland series. I know that wasn't the finals, but the Western Conference Finals, right, Lou? I look at the Western Conference Finals when when it came down to the wire. Shaq wasn't having his best game. he wasn't having it. He wasn't having his best game. But guess what? Look at how Kobe still had faith enough in Shaq to throw that oop to Shaq, and what did he end up doing? Am I right, Ted? Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? I could easily listen. I could easily get on here and tell them that, okay, in the finals, yeah, Shaq was, but for a lot of the regular season, what a lot of people wasn't looking at, Kobe was taking that mantle because he was coming in and he was ready to go during the regular season or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting game winners. You know what I'm saying? He was making clutch shots. He was playing lockdown defense. They could have won. I do agree with Lamont when he said this. I do agree with FYF when he did say this though. They could have won They could have won at least 8 championships. They were that good. And then on top of that, you got to understand, man, the Lakers, they had such a good core of role players too. That's why, like, a lot of people, they get mad at me when I say that Robert Horry is a Hall of Famer. Well, hell yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. You like, if you take, listen, just like everybody like to say, KD don't, what they say, KD don't miss, KD don't play against, KD plays against the Raptors don't have a championship. Take Big Shot Bob off of some of them, away from them shots that he made, and where would the Lakers be? We got to look at that. But that's a whole different discussion. And of course, you know, I'm not trying to be biased because let's just be honest, man. Shaq was a motherfucker down low to deal with, man. There was a terror. Like, was he the greatest defender? No, but I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, you know, he wasn't vicious down low. There was nobody that could really hang with him, and not the guy that you know, he was playing. Now, when he first came in, Shaq had to learn. He got groomed by Hakeem Olajuwon. He got groomed by David Robinson. He got groomed by some of the other bigs, you know, that was in there during that time. But then, you know, he ended up becoming that dominant force in the league. But a lot of people are going to say that Kobe was the first option. Okay, yes, he won the MVPs and stuff, but you got to think about who was playing during that time and who was guarding him and stuff. But let's make no mistake about it. There were a lot of times when Kobe was the first option, especially in the regular season. In the regular season, and that had a lot to do too, because you got to think about it. Shaq was sometimes he was getting hurt. Sometimes, you know, he wouldn't be in condition. So, but he would have to play his way into shape. Shaq would. And everybody saw that. And even Kobe said, nah, motherfucker, you gonna play your way into shape and shit. And that's what they did. And it worked. It worked. But I just think that we know Shaq he had an ego, and you know, of course, the whole situation, man, about, you know, him saying that, you know, Kobe said what he said or whatever, for, you know, them not talking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what it would have said if Kobe. Man, we'd be having a different argument. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something like this. For all the Kobe fans, because I'm one too. Okay, I'm one too. I don't have, and for those of y'all that want to sit up here and ask me, I don't have LeBron above Kobe. I don't have LeBron nowhere near those guys. Okay, so y'all could get mad at me if you want to. Like I said, I don't even have LeBron over Larry Bird. Okay. However, let me say this right. Having said that, you take away that case, you take away the Colorado case, Lou. You take away the Colorado case, I can almost guarantee you that, and he would have won 9 rings. And not only he's got a three-peat on his resume, and went back to back on his resume too. Had they won like four or five straight titles, people would have been saying that he was greater than Mike. There's already some people that say that Kobe is greater than Mike, man. And yes, if you go, I went to a lot of places. There, I remember one time there was a fist fight in the gym over that debate too. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. These guys was having a heated ass discussion and shit over MJ and Kobe. A heated ass discussion, man. And them niggas, it turned into something personal. It went from a debate to, oh, well, you can't whoop me or some shit like that, man. And then next thing you know, but that, for a long time, that was the debate. Who was better, Kobe or Michael? And there was a lot of people that really felt that Kobe was better than Michael Jordan. Yes, you will find some people out there like that. It's just like when you find a lot of people that feel like LeBron is better than Michael. I don't never get mad at that shit. Like, you have people out here literally getting mad, like to the point where they don't want to talk to you no more because you said that such and such is better than this player. You know what I'm saying? Like, my starting five is never going to change. Okay, and I'm here to tell people that my starting five is never going to change. Now, my entire 15-man roster might change, but my starting five is never going to change. People get mad when I have Larry Bird above starting at small forward over some of the guys that I mentioned. People get mad because I got Isaiah God rest his soul, LB. I remember when LB couldn't understand, and I think Lou was there too. LB couldn't understand why I had Isaiah Thomas. I've had two guys. I think it was LB and Hollywood Herm. Shout out to Hollywood Herm. They couldn't understand why I have Isaiah Thomas over Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? There's people that get mad at me because I got Dennis Rodman above Charles Barkley and Karl Malone and Tim Duncan and all these other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's who you have. There's some people that don't have Jordan in their starting lineup. I don't get mad at that. They get mad at Dr. J because Dr. J don't have LeBron. Yeah, we had a fight in the locker room. Yeah, people used, am I lying, Lou? Because Lou's around my age. People used to get so mad over that debate, man. Like if you didn't like Jordan, people really would be ready to fight over that shit. Like, and then there was a time when people were they was always trying to find somebody that was better than Jordan. Listen, I know I could go down the list. Okay? There was even a time when some people would try to have a nerve enough to say, okay, is Pippen better than Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Now that didn't go too far, but it was either I remember Penny, because Penny had when Jordan had came back and everything like that, Penny had blue past Jordan and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? He did pretty well against Jordan and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was until Jordan came back that very next season and had to show him uh, who really MJ was. He wasn't in MJ shape. And then there was AI. When AI started taking over the league, people, and he crossed the shit out of Jordan. So, but I don't never take it that serious, man. Like man, hell, shit, you could have Jordan way down below. There's a lot of people that don't even mention Michael Jordan. I can name about at least about 15 guys I know. They don't even mention Michael Jordan. They don't even mention Michael Jordan, man. They don't even mention Michael Jordan. And some of them are young. Some of them are like around my age or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some of them ain't old heads. You got Magic, Jordan, Bird, Duncan, Kareem, and see, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Like, dog. But some people really take that shit really serious, man, because they don't understand your reason for picking the guy that you pick. Like, I have a reason for having Isaiah Thomas as my starting point guard. I have a reason for having Larry Bird as my starting small forward. Michael Jordan, and I got Hakeem, and of course, Dennis Rodman. There's a reason why I got all those guys starting. Yeah, barbershop fights, all that shit, man. Like, I'm telling you, man. But hey, man, I gotta roll up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications so that you are notified. Shouts out to the whole entire LDBC line, then basketball as well as boxing community. Till then, man, I'm out.